All you homeowners have unique needs. Some feel the need to paint their door a vibrant shade of blue. Others have the need to decorate their bathroom with fish, anchors, and other nautical items. And because each homeowner has unique needs, Geico helps you get the right coverage for your home and what's in it. That way, you get exactly what's right for you, even if your needs are unique. Get more with Geico.
Welcome to the law firm of Davis and Davis. We're not a real law firm. Go ahead, grab a beer, a glass of wine, sit back and listen.
You're muted.
47%.
Oh, Jesus.
94 proof.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. We were just comparing bottles.
Yeah, we're dumbasses.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. It's got a very flat back to it, but the rest of the bottle is like a bottle.
Ooh, yeah. Mine is very Art Deco.
Yeah, that's the style of bottle that my last bourbon is. It's that real, like, feels like a glass brick kind of thing. And
see, look, I even have wings.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. Oh, I can't wait. And I'm gonna drink it in my
Ooh, very nice.
I've
been really digging like my little, I don't know, I want a smaller bourbon glass. I think I need to go find small bourbon.
I need me some small bourbon.
Small SM mole. Small.
SM. Oh, okay. So,
well, fuck it. You want to talk drinks while we're on the subject?
Well, we may as well.
Okay. Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, I was going to talk about last week's show first.
Okay.
Because I really need to apologize to everyone. We really fucked all this shit up when I built this new desk area and all that. And I totally fucked everything up. And we did probably the best show that we've ever done last week. And you all may never hear it.
Well, apparently Zoom changed one of my microphone settings when it updated. And like all my stuff's completely blown out.
But that's... What's weird is that you and I fixed it a while ago.
Yeah.
And then
it unfixed itself. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't get it, but
you know what? Let's just double check that right now. Audio settings, automatically adjust microphone. Okay, we're good.
There you go. And I'm actually recording separate tracks for each voice now so that we never have to deal with this shit again. Because it was ridiculous. It was a great show, and I may still put it out with some of the audio cut out of it and all that so that you don't worry about it. But the sad thing is that we started talking about songs and you can't hear any of that audio.
I
was like, oh yeah, listen to this, and I'm listening and I'm like, what? Somebody gonna turn their volume all the way up, and all of a sudden Burke's gonna talk and they're gonna be like,
my ears, delicate ears.
So so before we talk about the booze, I gotta tell you this. I was at work and a couple of days ago, and I'm starting to realize that the younger generation is not smart.
Oh no, they're not.
One of the guys left his cell phone out, unlocked. So I went in and changed all of his ringtones.
You missed the golden opportunity, man. You got to go into their settings and for texting and have it replace, like if he types out the word LOL, it replaces it, autocorrects it to fuck or something like that.
See, I figured this was enough because I changed his text tone to a Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park. And then I waited for him to go into a meeting with the general manager and the assistant general manager. And I texted him. Yeah, I'm having way too much fun at work. Actually, I had a bad week. Was it a bad? Gosh, I don't want to say that it was a bad week. I was just drained. Like, we had every dickhead golfer in Dallas-Fort Worth come through our golf course over the past 3 days. I don't get how people don't understand that if their tee time's at 8:06 and they take off at 7:30, it fucks up the course, because now there's an open slide over at 8, but yet you're interjecting yourself in between two other tee times. And people don't get, they're like, I don't see the problem. There was nobody on the tee box. I'm like, yeah, it's not just millennials, man. These are old. I mean, farts. Yeah. I'm 83 years old. That's fabulous. You still can't go off early. Have a fabulous day.
Unless they're walking, and then you want them to go as early as possible.
Nobody walks at our course. We don't allow that.
Because they have to drive out and put them on a stretcher because of the heat stroke.
So anyways, Burke did mention that we both have bottles. Burke's bottle is very cute. Mine looks better.
Oh, yeah. Mine's longer, of course, but that just goes without saying.
Length is not what matters. Girth. So what are you drinking today?
I have Stranahan's Blue Peak Single Malt Whiskey. This is not a bourbon. This is a whiskey. Rocky Mountains in the heart of Denver, Colorado. And this is 86 proof. So, little bit. This is handcrafted at high altitude. A Solbra finish. I don't know what Solera finish. I don't know what that means.
Solera.
I don't know what that means. It says rich and mellow, distilled for, oh man, I gotta have my real glasses on. I can't read this crap. Computer glasses are not reading glasses. There we are. Distilled from 100% malted barley and cut to proof with pristine Rocky Mountain water.
Wow, what is going on? Because you keep cutting out.
No. Is that my automatic microphone thing that I turned on?
Okay, let's go into your settings.
Okay.
And below the automatic volume control, you should see sound reduction or
suppressed background noise is at high.
Turn that off. Turn it down to low. Whenever you bang something on the desk or touch something, it is muting your microphone.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All right. So
anyway.
this sounds like a very interesting little bourbon.
Inspired by Spanish sherry bodegas, at the heart of our distillery sit unique oak vats called foeders, never emptied. We marry together casks of our aged single malts, creating a harmonious whiskey of unusual depth and complexity. Interesting. Alrighty, and I did have one sip, but I'm going to do another.
Okay.
If you didn't tell me this wasn't bourbon, I would guess this to be a bourbon. It's got that really nice vanilla, almost hints of fruit in there. It is a little lighter because it's a whiskey and not a bourbon. It's a little bit lighter on the finish, especially, but you can taste the oak in there. This is very tasty. This is really tasty.
Ooh. Well, all right.
Yeah. It's smooth and buttery on the tongue. It doesn't burn. That's some good stuff.
Now, is that a drink it Drink it
Drink it on
straight
the rocks.
or mix?
Oh yeah. No. I would not mix this at all. This is a straight drinking stuff.
Oh, right.
Especially at the price.
Hey, that sounds like
It's very tasty, and I'm going to have a good time drinking it tonight.
I did not go. Well, you know what? I don't know. This is not listed as a bourbon, but it is made in America. This is a rye whiskey that I'm drinking today. It is called Belfour.
I have heard of. Well, you showed me that, but I have heard of it.
Now, here's the interesting thing. Eddie Belfour, who used to be the hockey goalie, the hockey goalkeeper for the Dallas Stars.
Okay.
He was also, I think he was with the Detroit Red Wings for a while. I can't remember all of them.
It's a hell of a team.
Anyways, he started this distillery after he quit hockey.
No.
It is distilled in Louisville, Kentucky. It says there are a lucky few who do what they love, not once in a lifetime, but twice. Hockey Hall of Famer Eddie Balfour translated his on-ice intensity into a new passion, distilling premium spirits. This is a rye whiskey, 47% alcohol, 94 proof by volume, or 94 proof.
94 for yep.
I just poured it. It's got a great color to it, and it's got a great smell. I'm going to see what we got here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. You definitely get some oak. You definitely get the rye, which is very interesting. Like, I love rye bread.
Oh, yeah.
The rye seed, I love to chew on. It's got the after bite. It's smooth. It's very smooth. It's got almost a creamy ending to it.
Nice.
It doesn't burn. It doesn't. I'm telling you, that's a good taste in whiskey.
I kind of like how like there are newer brands out there and newer distillers out there that are putting out really, really good products. It makes me feel good. It's like they go, there's nothing out there for me. I want to make the spirit that I like to drink, and then they achieve it, and it's really good, and everybody else gets to enjoy it too. So,
let's see here, Balfour.
It's like that distillery I got here in Akron, Towpath.
Yeah,
I bought yet another bottle of that vodka because my God, that stuff is amazing. And it's vodka; it shouldn't taste good, and this tastes amazing. And then there's that. What's that one? Not Whiskey Tango. Hotel Tango. That bourbon is really, really good. And that's the guy started in 2017 after he came back from serving. It was like, it's phenomenal.
Yeah. Let's see here. Mr. Balfour. Yes, he played for the Dallas Stars. Okay, he played for the Blackhawks, the San Jose Sharks, the Dallas Stars, Toronto Maple Leafs.
Wow.
And the Florida Panthers. Where are his championships? I'm looking for the championships, man. Come on, give me the championships. There we go. because I think while he was with the Dallas Stars, he took them to the playoffs. I don't remember. Anyways, I don't really care, to tell you the truth. All I know is that he makes a damn good whiskey, and I'm enjoying it.
That's all it's about.
So, did you have anything big, exciting happen over the week?
No, not really. I can't really remember what we talked about last week. Was it that wasn't the episode where you? No, it's not the one you fell off the cart.
No.
But you had the one guy. You had to call the ambulance for the one guy, didn't you?
Broke his hip and that big ass bone going
The
into
femur?
his hip, the femur.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, he done. He's
He's not playing golf.
83 years old. That dude's never freaking touching a golf club again, I don't think.
Trying to think what else.
What else did we talk about?
I think I did mention the fact that if one more customer comes into my store and goes, "Hey, where's all your cars at?" I'm going to beat him to death. It's like, have you been living under a rock?
I think I'm going to call you day after tomorrow at work and go, "Why don't you have any cars?"
Because you're a dick, Scott.
Our dealership down here has cars. They got new ones, nice and pretty and blue. And but I bought a BMW instead and paid freaking $75 a gas tank.
Don't say we didn't warn you, because we warned you.
What a fabulous decision I made. Hey, this was my bucket list car.
That's fine. I mean, I would have given you a lot more grief if it's a nice car. It's a convertible.
This is the one car I have wanted since high school. And I finally sat back, had the money. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll buy it. If it turns out to be a piece of shit, I'll sell it. It's got a high resale value.
Mm-hmm.
So, I will enjoy it for a couple of years. It's under 100,000 miles. I may sell it before it hits 100,000 miles just to get the extra $2,000 out of it.
Yep. Hey, how's your connection?
Oh, my connection's phenomenal.
You just got a little metallic-y there for 2 seconds.
That's because I was listening to Metallica earlier. Okay, that was a bad joke. Sorry.
Yeah, that was like, well, there you go. There's your problem.
There's your problem.
There's your problem.
Where's my speed test?
Oh, fuck, I'll do mine too. I just go online and do one. Run speed test.
Okay.
Wow.
Who is it that does the speed test? What is that company?
Just type to Google and do speed test.
Oh, wait, here it is. I knew I had a shortcut to it. Yeah, I'm 475 down. And 25 up.
Jesus. I'm 337 down and 11 up, so okay. Just a glitch in the matrix, no big deal.
Yeah, I don't know where I told you, man. It was I actually had a manager text me. I think she texted me yesterday during the day while I was there. She was like, "If you ever need to talk to someone," and I'm like, "No, I'm just bitchy today." Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm a guy. I get pissy. The next day I'm fine. Just
unfortunately, I was in a great mood when I got to work today, and everyone was a dickhead. And by 9 o'clock, I was like, "Jeff, I want to go home. I don't want to be here. I can't stand these fucks. These fucking old farts just sit around and bitch. They got nothing better to do than bitch." I handed a guy a handkerchief today and told him to go wipe his ass.
Hopefully an employee and not a guest.
No, he was a guest. I just
Wow.
fuck them all. I don't care. Well, there goes your job in the hospitality department.
Surprised it lasted this long.
Well, what a shit show this is.
Yeah, the first person I think of when I want people to deal with the public is definitely Scott Davis.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Unless you're unless you're the help desk at the internet provider or the cable company, you should never deal with the public.
Did you turn it off and turn it back on again?
Try unplugging it and then plugging it back in. Oh, okay.
All right, people. For those of you that don't know, there is a British comedy called IT Crowd. Go watch it. You will. Everything that I just said will make sense. Did you turn it off and turn it back on again? Every time they call the IT department, that's all they say.
Because frankly, it's usually the case. It's like, how come my phone doesn't work? Have you turned it off? Oh, not in a couple weeks. Turn it off.
Oh, so I had the opportunity this week to take the car over to Texas Motor Speedway and see how fast I could get the Beamer to go.
Nothing like shortening his life. That's a great idea, Scott.
So here's what I figured out, people. If you have a BMW 328i convertible that's not souped up at all, nothing like that, you can get 152 miles an hour out of that vehicle. Every freaking seam in the roof, because I had the roof up, like they mandated that I had the roof up. Every seam in the roof whistled.
Scream for mercy, maybe. Stop it.
Hey, I need to thank you for letting me come out and screw around out there. But I may have to blot that out. He might get fired for that. Thanks a lot. It's like a vanilla creamsicle.
Nice.
I'm loving this. Oh my God. And my ice is spinning like it's the Death Star. I'm so excited about that. Hey, so we're gonna do the show today, which is about music. The week after is the show that I want to do, talking about older songs being used in movies and stuff nowadays and how it's influencing television and stuff that kids are watching today. I actually am going to have my friend Jordan come on. I do believe he's like 24, maybe 25. I'm going to try and get Caitlin to come on as well. She's 23. And just have a discussion with some younger people about the influences of music from the past today. This all comes from the Stranger Things episode where
Kate Bush and Metallica,
yeah, where I haven't seen the Metallica one yet. I saw the Kate Bush version running up that hill today. I actually finally watched it, and first off, I have to give them a lot of props that it is so well produced the way that they did it and incorporated. It makes total sense for the journey that those kids are going through. And I found it very interesting. And what was cool is that Jordan works with me. Jordan has come up to me now with about 4 songs from the past that are in movies and television shows nowadays. And talk to me about the impact that this has on younger kids. And I was like, we just have to do a show about this.
That's cool. I like it.
And it's going to be interesting having, I'm still going to send Sam a text to see if she would like to come on and join in this, because she's going to have a different take. The whole supernatural.
Well, that was Kansas that they did a lot.
Well, they did Kansas at the beginning of the show, almost every show, but there was a tremendous amount of classic rock and mid 80s rock that was used in the show. So I think it's going to be a good topic. I think it's going to be an interesting roundtable to have. No, I don't know. I don't know who else we will bring in. I may call come on, Grover Washington, and have him come in as well and join into some of the discussion. He's in the music industry, so he's very knowledgeable about it. He was 50 Cent's audio engineer for 50 Cent's tour before he went to prison.
It's got a sucky way of losing your job, but okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, you're fired because the act is in prison. Okay, have a nice life.
I had just quit Megas Productions when Grover had gone out with 50 Cent, and I remember calling Grover up going, hey, does he need a lighting guy right now? And Grover was like, no, not right now. And I was like, damn. Because I just quit my job because they pissed me off. But yeah, Grover. We may have to have Grover on sometime just to talk about our. We did a show in Toronto one time together, and we were there for 3 days. Grover and I decided to go out almost every night. I can't remember if it was Toronto or Vancouver. Anyways, middle of winter, I remember Grover slipping on ice and breaking his ass. I do believe that Toronto was the trip that got him divorced.
Oh, Jesus.
We didn't even do anything. Well, we came close, but the 200-mile
was it the last straw kind of thing?
The 200-mile rule was definitely in place. And for anyone that doesn't know what the 200-mile rule is you never screw around 200 miles from home.
You mean under 200 miles or over?
Yeah, under.
Okay.
If you're within 200 miles of your house, you do not screw around. Beyond that, it's free game. Absolutely.
Make sure I text that to Kristen.
It is. It is well, I mean, it is no wonder that I'm divorced. But it is, God, I wonder if my ex-wife could have handled the entertainment industry. I don't think she could.
Oh, hey, Davis and Davis shows to record in about 15 minutes. Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why you wanted to start so damn early today. Although I started drinking at like noon, so this ought to be an interesting one.
Well, because the last time we did this show, it went long, and we've added more songs.
I guess we should. You know what? Where are we at right now? We got to take a break.
Okay.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and explain everything that happened before we get started. I'm looking for my timer. Screw it. I have actually cleared all the music out of my thing because I had to get everything ready for us. So, I guess I'll just do Fire and Mercy, and we'll be back.
See you in a bit.
God, I love me a brewmate.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we did this comedy show last week, which we said couldn't happen because the audio was just crap, and I'm still working on it. I may get it to come out later this week. Anyways, we did a whole segment on Rush Martin. If you remember, that was the Big Texas burning and the Big Tex eulogy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah.
This music that I'm playing right now, which is Fire and Mercy, was the music that he used to start his show. That's why I had, Burke listened to this the one time, and I think he said something like, it was weird or something like that. It was very electronic. I forget what you said about it, but there is a special place in my heart for this.
That's okay, man.
Anyways, God, I loved Russ Martin. He had one show where they were all fighting so bad that the intro music literally played all the way through, and it's like a 7-minute long song. You knew when shit was going wrong at the Russ Martin show because that thing would just keep playing and playing and playing. So we did this music show about what, 8 months ago, 6 months ago?
It was early on, man. It was like first season, maybe.
I think it was first season. We were not perfected in our
anything.
Yeah.
We were in our infancy.
Our format needed a little work.
Little tweaking.
Well,
our equipment needed a little tweaking.
Then Scott bought the Beast, and the Beast did not get everything transferred over to it from the laptop. There was stuff that just
wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it was like,
or maybe it was corrupt, or who knows.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Beast would sit there and look at me and go, "Fuck you, that ain't coming on here."
Ew, no, that's gross. I'm not touching that. You want me to suck what? Oh, I don't think so.
Ooh, I don't think so. Sniff your fingers before you put it in me.
No, you always sniff your fingers after you put the.
God, we're going to hell. Anyways,
Hey, before we get into that, this single malt whiskey that says Solera finish, I looked it up. Solera is a process for aging liquids such as wine, beer, vinegar, and brandy by fractional blending in such a way that the finished product is a mixture of ages, with the average age gradually increasing as the process continues over many years. Its purpose of this labor-intensive process is to maintain the maintenance of a reliable style and quality of the beverage over time. Solera literally means on the ground in Spanish, and it refers to the lower level of the set of barrels or other containers used in the process. So I did not know that, and I thought I would just share. Okay.
Yeah, you shared a lot. Okay, Solera.
Solera finish.
Let's see. Am I blowing out today?
No, you're good.
Yeah, okay. I put some neutral density up on my windows. We'll see.
Oh, you're talking about your video. Yeah, I mean, you're a little. Well, that's just your normal white and pasty,
Well,
I think.
Quit having a.
Let me show you my farmer tan. You want white and pasty. You wanted to do the show naked anyway. You might as well do it. Jesus Christ. It's brighter than my shirt. God. Can you put a gel over your camera lens for Christ's sakes? Oh my God.
I am so tan.
You know what? Actually, it's probably because your head is so like sweaty that's the reflection I'm seeing.
I have sweaty
balls.
Head.
You have sweaty heads.
Sweaty head.
I was going to say moist, but I know how much you love that.
It's so moist. Oh. I'm serious. There is bourbon everywhere right now. You just
I made Scott do a spit take with bourbon. This is a good day.
That was beyond a spit take. It came out my damn nose. All right.
I think it's called an angry dragon.
So I made a note. Of the shit to cut out. Wait, just yeah. We're yeah. Okay. Where the hell were we? Hey,
you know, confusion. I think I'm not quite sure.
So we were talking about this. We did the show before.
Yes,
and we did it. It was in our first season, and I posted it once, and we got hit with all kinds of red flags. And I sat back. I was like, okay, I need to rework this and figure out how to do this. And now that I've got everything kind of fixed.
Well, we decided that we didn't care about putting it on YouTube because they were the ones flagging everything. And we're like,
right.
Wait, we don't care. This is just us, and we don't care about you. Like, God forbid we ever get this stuff on YouTube. Great, we'll cut out that one episode and whatever. We'll be fine. But
I don't think we ever will.
No,
I don't think that people need to see us.
God, no.
When we do the round table stuff, I have more of an itch to
stream that on some platform.
To stream that on some sort, yeah, or do it on Discord. You know, do it where anyone can come in and watch, but we're limited to just the guys that are there to do the discussion. And I do like that idea, but anyways, we did this show once before, and honestly, it was a great show.
I had a blast. I thought it was one of our best shows to date.
It was a great show for the time period that we were doing it. And now things are different. I mean, I've got the Beast. You've got a much, much better computer. I mean,
And microphone and
yeah,
just a little everything. Yeah.
it's just the production values have gone up in our show. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but because production values usually means money. This is going to cost you. But it was a show that I wanted to go back to because when we edited it, or when I edited it for YouTube more than the podcast. And I was like, we've got to go back. So when I built the new computer, we were kind of forced to go back because I no longer had the footage from that show. So I had nothing to edit anymore.
But fortunately, just recently, he actually found our list, which was awesome.
I found our list. I found our PowerPoint that we used, of which what was extremely interesting was seeing how different your list became.
Oh, yeah.
My list stayed the same. Your list changed.
No, radically. A lot of it, I don't know. Your mood changes sometimes. Your perception changes sometimes. I looked at the list and I'm like, it's just not that relevant to okay. Let me back up just a little bit. When he was like, okay, we're going to do like our favorite songs. Okay. So I attacked this new list of, okay, what song makes me stop what I'm doing and listen to the whole song all the way through? It's kind of like watching Happy Gilmore. If it's on TV, I stop what I'm doing. I sit down, I watch the movie all the way to the end. I love that movie. It's one of those. And so I'm like, okay, what song like makes me do air guitar or air drums? And I tune out everything. And so I did this huge list of like 40 of my top songs of all times. And then he was like, no, we're doing it like the original one. I'm like, oh, I can't remember what the original was like. He's like, it's like our favorite high school, college songs. I'm like, oh, okay. So I went back and edited my new list, and I still had some slots left over. And then Scott, found our original list. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I looked at my original list and I'm like, okay, definitely is going to go on there. Definitely, it was already on there. That's already. So I kind of picked a few off the old list, added it to the new list, and there you go. That's the reasoning behind the huge change.
Okay. The original list that we did was just 15 songs
a piece.
We've kind of changed that. Let's see here.
We did 20 this time a piece. And a couple half songs.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see here if I can find it.
I hear keyboard clacking.
Yeah. Hang on. Nope, that's not it.
Sounds like a great intro to the show, though. And now the Davis and Davis show shall begin.
Let's see here.
This is the biggest countdown in the world, connecting 7 continents,
over 400 cities,
28 million people every week, and you.
Direct access to the stars, the gossip, and the biggest hits in the USA.
Broadcasting worldwide from the heart of Hollywood. This is American Top 40.
Oh, sorry, I need to edit that one out. I was actually looking for that America's Top 40.
Casey Kasem. Guys, this is Casey Kasem.
Because our list becomes 40 songs.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, damn, we're smart. We're some smart mother.
Mart. SM Mart.
Oh wow, I keep getting some great phone calls today. Brazilian bikini wax, half off.
Uh, You'd walk in there, they're like, "Oh no, you go now."
Oh, that's some hairy butthole.
We don't got enough wax in the whole store for your ass.
No wax, no wax. Super glue.
We need to get all girls pull at once.
Tie to truck. Tie to truck.
No shortage of those in your town, so you're good.
Good thing we got rid of Hugo.
Yeah, going to hell now. Okay.
Oh my god, my
Great.
stomach hurts now. So
From laughing, from spitting bourbon on your keyboard.
what a shitty day. So do you have notes?
I have a couple very quick notes on like my top 5, and that's it. I don't have a lot of stuff because you were like, "Oh, I'm not doing nothing." Okay.
Well, no, I did the PowerPoint.
Okay.
Which means that you and I are going to shrink here in a second, and every time I take over your screen, you're like, I can't read my notes. God damn
I
it,
remembered
it's
that I
so
can alt-
fucking small.
I can alt tab. No, because I can alt tab and get my thing up here. So I remembered how to use my computer finally.
Did you not like my fake drunk?
That was good.
In about an hour, you'll hear the real thing.
For realsies.
Hey, I told you. Well, I didn't tell our audience. I got an email from a fan. Out of the 11 people that listen to our show, and he said, I think it was a he. I'm not quite sure. They said
Them.
they really enjoy my voice. It's
Your
like,
voice.
That's freaking awesome. I really need to thank me. I was like, well, what about Burke? Oh no. No. They said that you have the better laugh.
I'll take that. That's fine.
But I have the better voice.
Yours is more of a cackle than a laugh some days. So,
and on that note, I'd say a cackle. I can't believe you call it a cackle.
The Wicked Witch of Ireland.
I get the cackle from my mother, though.
God.
And she's the Nazi.
You come by it honestly.
I mean, they're very adamant about going, no, we're Polish.
Kind of.
I'm like, Raleigh, spelled Roelle, is German, not Polish. Hence the fourth, Nazi. Great grandpa left before the war. Okay, that's good. That's so nice. I'm so going to hell. I just know it. I know it. So yes, I did notice that your list changed a lot.
Yeah. Like I said, this is part of the I got to listen to music, and that's why I blended the list together. But I think I like this list better. Do we want to like quickly? No, we don't want to quickly roll over. We'll do this. We'll do the original list at the very end.
Yeah, because I have the original list right here.
I have it up on my computer. Yep.
So it'll be interesting to go over the original list and see where we're at. I did change a couple. I pulled out anything that was pre-79.
I kind of kept it to if it charted in the 80s or we were listening to it in college was kind of it's where it all landed.
Yeah, you know what? This was a very interesting list to come up with. Yeah, well, what was nice was that we had 5 extra slots.
Yeah, it just made more sense because 15 I thought was going to be too many, and then 15 we were like constrained. It was really annoying, and so 20 gave us a little breathing room.
Yeah, because when we did do 15, I mean, even you and I were having discussions while we were doing the list, and I was like, there's songs that we're missing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I enjoyed doing this again, enjoyed doing the research again, but it's a different style of music almost. The bad thing is that over the past 3 days, because of the trouble that I've been having at work, I've been very melancholy. So
it's depression rock, Scott. All right.
It's ballads.
Life is pain, man. Goth Scott has entered the chat.
As my brother said from prison, it's a broomstick up there until you're dead.
God. We Scott. Oh wait, Scott and I figured out how to actually get his iPhone onto the Zoom call. We are going to talk to his brother again, but you're going to be able to hear it this time.
Well, he's got to get out of lockdown first.
What happened?
I have no clue. Nobody knows. Okay. He hasn't talked to anyone in like a week and a half.
Oh no.
So usually when that happens, he's either gotten into trouble,
solitary, or
yeah.
Oh goody.
So we'll see. I'm hoping he calls me tomorrow because I want to try to set up something, whether we do it on a Sunday night or something else. But God's honest.
Well, he was calling every Tuesday night, like consistently
for a long time. You know, I love my brother. He has some great stories. I also want to try and get my friend Ed on. Ed is a gentleman who got me into racing in the ARCA Remax series.
Oh, cool.
My brother was down in Daytona for the Daytona 500 and ran into Ed just sitting outside of or they were in a bar. They almost got into a bar fight.
What, your brother? Really?
Yeah.
I don't see that.
I mean Ed said something and next thing you know, they're about to throw fists, and all of a sudden they just kind of click with each other and boom. 6 months later, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, do you want to work an ARCA race? Well, yeah, sure. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is it Kendrick?
There's here.
I don't see the tail. There he is. Hello, big man. Oh.
Background did him away. Okay.
He is such a beautiful cat.
He's a good-looking cat. He's just an asshole. But he actually wants to be petted. And okay. It's all right, buddy.
Oh, yes. How sweet. You're so sweet to that cat.
He has drawn blood so many times, and just he's such an ass. But when he's lovable, all right, fine.
All right, I will love
right,
you.
Right. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh,
he likes that. He likes.
Oh, no. All right, that wasn't it. That's it. Okay.
So
anyway.
Yeah. I think we have explained enough
to death
about.
Let's do this thing, man.
I have to. I have to say this before we go. I'm really pissed off at the fact that I didn't get any Depeche Mode into this. I do love Depeche Mode, but I was in such a depression mood today that it just it didn't happen.
It's all right. That'll be your runner-up.
That will have to be my runner-up. Let's see here. I just added a whole 5 songs so that we can actually go into a break this time. I'm sure that there's songs that we've all heard, and Burke will bitch about it. Why are there where are my songs? I need my songs.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right,
I got a couple of my songs a couple episodes ago. I was pretty happy.
Yeah.
I'll send you some more.
Okay. Well, you do that, buddy. The Davis and Davis best music of the 80s and 90s. Well, the best music of us growing up. High school and college. I know it says top 15. I'm sorry. I used the old list. We're going to start with Burke's number 20, which, ladies and gentlemen, was actually on my list, and I took it off because of the fact that he picked it.
Well, it was on my original list, if I recall. What? Okay, cat, quit. Okay, now the cat has to go because he's stepping on the keyboard. Get it. Zoinks. I don't want to paste. I want to go to the bottom of the list. Go there. La 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 la. Yeah, this was my number 9 last time.
Okay, let's see.
Now it is my number 20.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. I cannot see Burke at all.
Did you lose your? Oh, am I on a different screen or something? Or
no? What it's done is it has taken you out to optimize the videos that are in the PowerPoint that I did. Because I actually did a PowerPoint for us.
The beast can't handle having both things at once.
No, Zoom can't handle it.
Oh, okay. That I get. Okay. So the weird thing is, I can see you and me and my list and the screen. So.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, I have my chat up. So if you need to say anything to me, you can always chat me. And let's get into this. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Except I don't know that I can see your chat anywhere.
How about this?
Oh, it pops up at the bottom.
There you go.
All right. Fair enough.
You might have to hit your chat button on your
Oh, now I got a little separate little thingy. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool.
There we go. So I don't need to see your ugly face, which is
Nope.
Dude, because
I can make my little tiny window smaller and small.
SMall.
He called you small. SMall.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are up. We are up to Burke's number 20. You want to tell us who you got?
This is it's a pretty iconic 80s song. And I'm not super thrilled with the dude, but whatever. This piece of music is a great song. And then it got slightly resurrected for a Ferrari scene in oh god, now I got no brain cells to remember the show. That was Miami Vice. This is Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight.
So you said that this was not one of your favorites? Or, I mean, Phil was not one of your favorites? Hello? Hey, you there?
Yes, I am. Like all of a sudden the music stopped. I'm like, am I supposed to talk?
Well,
Hello?
I actually got on and I was like, so you said that this was not one of your favorites.
Well, no, Phil Collins is not one of my absolute favorite persons, but I love this piece of music. I absolutely love this piece of music. And it's I mean, come on, it's an iconic piece of music, man. We didn't get to the drum thing, but who doesn't know the da 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 bump? I mean,
well, okay, so I do love Phil Collins. I do love Genesis. The drum intro into this. The neat thing about Phil Collins is that he always played with what we call concert drums. There's no bottom head, no resonator. It's just big, loud boom. Anyways, I'll let it play out. And, I'm sorry. I was trying to interject and talk in the middle of this, and then I couldn't hear you. And since I can't see you, I don't know if you're muting yourself or what. So I'm sorry. I'll do the chat next time.
Yeah, some good stuff there.
Yeah, I thoroughly get into him.
And that drum sound was specifically something that Peter Gabriel had discovered, and Phil was working at Peter's studio, and they kind of discovered this, there's a specific name for it. There's a whole video about that iconic 80s drum sound. But it was discovered by, those two guys basically. And Phil's like, hey, can I use that on my next album? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's exactly where that came from.
Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I am about to shut down some things here.
Scott can't stand not seeing my face, which I don't understand, but whatever.
There we go. Now I can see you. Well, here's the thing. I froze for a second. You're having to text me on the phone. Anytime I go to the chat, it stops the video. So the chat's kind of useless. Yeah, I was like, okay, this is we're really batting 1,000, guys.
This new technology and whatever.
Phil Collins was one of my okay. This is where my fetish for both Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel comes from, and that's the Genesis link.
Yeah.
Genesis originally had Peter Gabriel as their
lead singer and writer, and yeah.
And when Peter Gabriel basically said, "Fuck you, we're done with you,"
he just wanted to do. He wanted to do very different stuff than what the rest of the guys wanted to do, and they're like, "All right, we need to go our separate ways." And Phil, bless his heart, man, jumped into the driver's seat as the singer and he really did a phenomenal job. I can't lie. He's got a great set of pipes on him.
The band had a direction that it was going. Genesis could not stop being Genesis. And I understand Peter Gabriel's wanting to expand his horizons and be something. I mean, you look at Peter Gabriel now, he's an activist. He's into different things than the Genesis group was into. This is the same thing that happened with the band Yes, which I was supposed to have a song on here by them, and somehow I freaking forgot to put it in.
No.
It's the same thing that happened with Yes, Genesis, Yes, Marillion, all of these bands were considered prog rock bands. And when a band starts in one direction, it's impossible to stop that.
It's tough. I mean, it can be done, but it's tough.
Yeah. Marillion, the Fish, when Fish left, Marillion kept going in the same direction that they were in and became even bigger after Fish left. Yes. Look at how many variations of Yes we've had. We've had John Anderson always as the lead singer, but Rick Wakeman has been there. I mean, Bill Bruford, all of these guys.
Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe was an offshoot band. Asia, it was like,
So it was the whole Phil Collins thing. This was really the first song that Phil Collins did outside of Genesis that really hit the big time.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And honestly, this is the one song where he drives me nuts because he doesn't say "hold on," he says "hold on."
He's British. What do you expect?
Fucking
hold on, mate.
Hold on.
Hold on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think are we ready to move on to my number 20?
You're number 20. We got to pick up the pace if we don't go into tomorrow morning with this stuff. So yeah, let's go. Hey, look.
Do I even need that? Okay, so we have just now gone from Phil Collins to Genesis. This song came out in January 1987 on the Invisible Touch album.
Starting me but never finding the answers. Quiet at the top of my voice, no one listening. All this time, I still remember everything you said.
And why did it stop?
I didn't touch anything, I don't think.
Yep, done with that. That was in too deep.
Did you like touch the space bar or something by accident, or?
I'm sitting here trying to bring up the page that I had opened up with all of the info with like what movie this was in, all that stuff. And guess what? I just can't tell you.
We're still working through the bugs in the new systems. I'm kind of surprised you didn't go with Against All Odds, because that's, in my opinion, a slightly better song than, although that I think that's just Phil Collins on his own.
Well, Against All Odds. Against All, can you hear that still?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
All right. Against All Odds was a great song. But it was overkilled. It was in movies. It was in all that. And the thing for me is that I wasn't really a Phil Collins fan. I was a Genesis fan.
Well, okay, fair enough.
The thing about Genesis that I loved, one of the companies that I worked for was a company called Fairlight. And Genesis was the first band to ever have automated lighting in their show.
Oh, wow.
That was where I kind of fell in love with them. When I worked for Fairlight, Genesis was the lead band out in the world showing off their lights. Kids nowadays aren't going to remember the old concerts where all we had was par cans and nothing really moved. You had to create movement by flashing lights or changing lights and all that. It wasn't until...
If you want to change the color, you had the three colors and you blended them together to make different colors on stage. You didn't just flip a switch and go, do green, do blue, do red. Yeah, we did it old-fashioned way.
It wasn't until the Genesis concert, and I do believe it was 1984. Don't quote me on that. But that was the first tour that went out with the Fairlight VL1 moving head. It was a 575 watt, basically a xenon lamp.
Oh, wow.
It had 8 colors and it had some gobos. And it was a basic light, but it changed the lighting industry. It changed the music industry. It changed the live show. You could now go in with 25 lights instead of 150 and do the exact same show, but make it look good. So, and to top it off, Peter Gabriel was one of the original members of Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Collins came along and was a drummer for them. He wasn't the lead singer originally. Genesis in the 70s, when they started out, was so alternative and so off the cuff that most people didn't like them.
It was kind of like the original Pink Floyd music. Like, everybody knows The Wall, but there's some early albums that you're just like, what in the hell am I listening to? And you're like, that's Pink Floyd? No.
No, not at all. You slow. I'm thinking about work again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was my number 20. We are up to Burke's number 19.
And this is a big change, and I realized that this song had a lot more I don't know, background impact than I had kind of thought that it did. And then once again, this whole thing, I was like, okay, the songs that just make me stop and want to listen and do nothing. So I was like, I saw this one come across a list. I'm like, I got to put this on here. 1983 New Order, and this is Blue Monday.
All right, so
I know this is one of your, well, I know Joy Division was one of your favorite bands, and this is the band that came after the untimely demise of their lead singer. And there's something about music that, like, being that I was in a garage band in high school for a hot second, I was constantly, after I started actually playing music and started listening with a different ear, I'm like, oh, how did they get that sound? How did they do that effect? How did they make that sound that shouldn't come out of a guitar? So this is one of those songs that's just, it's fascinating on a technical level just to listen to and go, that's really cool. How'd they do that? Or, what would I do to make that sound or whatever? And it's a great beat. I've always been kind of a sucker for dance music anyway. I was a child of, disco, for crying out loud. And so if it's got a good beat, I give it a 75. That's just automatic,
Well, and okay, so this song was released in 1983, March of 1983, and it was released as a 12-inch single. It wasn't even on a regular album yet.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't until 1985 that it was put on a regular album. As you said, the band before this was Joy Division. And the lead singer of Joy Division killed himself. So they wanted to have a different... they wanted to keep that Joy Division feeling, but... they wanted it to be a little bit more upbeat,
a little more updated.
Yeah. And so with Ian's death, they came up with the name New Order. It's Joy Division, but it's the new version of Joy Division. This is probably the best electronic music that ever came out of the 80s. And Joy Division was in the 70s.
Yeah.
So, oh gosh, I get so excited when we start talking about music that I'm into.
I knew you were going to be happy when you saw that song on my list.
I went through Burke's list and downloaded all the music. I was like, oh my, Burke is picking New Order.
And we were talking about this a few days ago or a week ago, or so. Our interactions with each other and talking about music for the past, I don't know, year and a half or anything, has kind of changed our views a little bit and broadened our horizons a little bit. And that's kind of showing up in these lists a little bit too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's my musical prowesses have definitely changed with you and I talking about music. I actually Nine Inch Nails was a band that I listened to when I was around you. That was it. It was a band that I listened to when I was in the Navy, when we were in the barracks, but it was never something that I really delved into to listen to. And when I started listening to their lyrics, I was like, wow, this band's actually kind of deep. They're talking about some deep, but it's still something that you can dance to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dance music gone horribly wrong. And he came from a pop band. I mean, there is I think we talked about this maybe on this original show. I can't remember. I saw it was in Cleveland too. It was like maybe News Channel 5 or something like that. They did an interview with this band, and they were a pop band, and like there were 4 or 5 guys in this band, and they're all in like bright 80s, you know, red and white stripes and blah blah blah. And then you panned over to this one dude in all black and gray with this dour look on his face. You know, it's him. So he had that background of like pop dance music that he's just like, I got to get through this shit so I can do what I want to do. Fucking, I hate my life. You could just see it on his face. It was awesome. Anyway. All right. So we are up to what? Okay. Are we break time, or do we have time for your number?
Well, we've got 5 minutes, so I can go through my next one.
Okay. Your number 19 then, please.
My number 19.
We talked about this.
we had a long discussion about this because there were certain songs by this band that came out late 1990s. I mean, almost 2000.
Yeah.
And so I had to go all the way back to their first album, which was Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who might be able to figure this out. And I was going to do If I Had $1 Million, because I do love that song. It's
too.
One of my favorites. But then I started going through the songs that were on Gordon, which came out in 1992 for everyone. And my ultimate favorite Bare Naked Ladies song is this one. And it's got a great beat to it. It's got great guitar riffs. And I mean, when you hit the adagio, when you hit that build, it's incredible.
And the song is so meta because it is a song about writer's block, referencing a song about writer's block, which is just so self-serving. It's great.
All right, people, here it is. Brian Wilson's song by the Bare Naked Ladies, 1992.
Drove downtown in the rain, 9:30 on a Tuesday night, just to check out the late night record shop. Call it impulsive, call it compulsive, call it insane. But when I'm surrounded, I just can't stop. It's a matter of instinct, it's a matter of conditioning, a matter of fact. You can call me Pavlov's dog. Ring a bell and I'll salivate. How'd you like that? Dr. Landy, tell me you're not just a pedagogue. 'Cause right now I'm lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did. Well, I'm lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson did.
All you homeowners have unique needs. Some feel the need to leave up holiday decorations year-round. Others have the need to use their garage as practice space for their new metal band. And because each homeowner has unique needs, Geico helps you get the right coverage for your home and what's in it. That way, you get exactly what's right for you, even if your needs are unique. Get more with Geico.
So I'm lying here you wanna find me, I'll be.
I love the way that they harmonize with each other.
Well, I mean, they were taking a little bit of the Beach Boys, and from that, and the chord progressions are great in this song. I honestly had forgotten about this song. I mean, we were talking about This Old Apartment. Yeah, and I've forgotten how great a song that is too. But I love this song. Absolutely love this song.
I think you and Burke and I have seen Bare Naked Ladies twice together. I've seen them 4 times altogether. This is one of my favorite bands to go see live.
They're so much fun. I mean, they just don't care, which is awesome. And they sound so good, which is awesome. And they have a good time. It doesn't matter. They always have a great time. And the audience has a great time with them.
I think the thing that you said that made sense to me is that they're out there to have a good time, yet they sound good.
Oh,
Every time we saw them, they sounded great.
The sound quality was great. I mean, they're kind of an organic group. I mean, they're not doing a ton of special effects or keyboards or anything. They could do this acoustically, and it would sound fantastic.
Yeah. It's one of the best Canadian bands I ever seem to remember coming out of Canada.
I mean, they're no Gordon Lightfoot, but I put him above Gordon Lightfoot. I love Gordon, but I'd put him above Gordon.
I love Gordon Lightfoot, but I tell you what, I would rather go see Bare Naked Ladies live.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
They're just a fun band to go and watch. Hey, guess what?
I think it's time for a break.
We have hit break time. So we're going to go out on the end of the song.
Sweet.
All right, everyone. We'll see you in a few.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? And this is where I grew up. I think the president who fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is time for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time had better things to do. Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. Oh, God,
All right, we're back.
Hi.
I told you I just threw a bunch of songs in here for our breaks, but there's actually a cool story to this one.
Okay.
The production director for this band is married to a girl I went to high school with.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
They all live down here in Texas. I was like, that's really kind of neat.
I don't hate it as much now. Okay.
Right. I mean, I saw your face when I started playing it. I knew that you were not going to understand what that was about. Anyways.
That's okay. Hey, I want to chime in on my booze for just a quick second. I'm not digging this as much as bourbon. I think that's more of a personal thing. I want that more fuller flavor after it's melted in the ice a little bit. I think this would be a great beverage to introduce people who've never had bourbon. Start them out on this and then work them up to bourbon. It's still very tasty. It's a little lighter than what I prefer. So anyway,
Well, I am still enjoying my Balfour. It is my ice is totally melted now, and it's
it's Texas. What do you want?
It's kind of drowned it down a little bit. But I think the best parts about it are the after hints of vanilla and oak.
Nice.
I really dig this. This is one I would not mix this.
No, God, no.
This is something that you just sit there and sip on the back porch in 140-degree heat. Fucking stupid ass. Who the fuck said to move to Texas?
Already.
Right, so I think we're on your number 18.
We are. And this is a song that was not on my original list, and I added to it because I actually wish I could have had another song, but it was a much later song. And that's okay. This song has popped up in my life in little pieces and snippets for a long, long time. And it's like, you know what? I want to have this on my list. This was 1986. This is the boys from Jersey, the Beastie Boys, and Fight for Your Right.
Kick it! You wake up late for school, man, you don't want to go. You ask your mom, please, but she still says no. You missed 2 classes and no homework. But your teacher preaches class like you're some kind of jerk. You gotta fight for your right to party. Your pops caught you smoking, man, he says no way.
So this song really is meant to be a parody of party songs. And this is, it's more of an ironic song. They're making fun of all these idiots partying as hard as they can. And unfortunately, the people that listened to this song didn't take it that way. They took it the other way. They were like, yeah, go to party. Like, no, you dumb, but whatever.
For your right to party.
But man, it's a great blend of like Jersey metal and rap. I love this song, man.
Well, I mean, this the Beastie Boys were the start into rap. I mean, I may have to cut that out.
No, I mean there were a lot of rappers who hated him at first, but they gained acceptance over the year. I mean, they put out good product, and good product is good product. I don't care who you are, you know.
Your mom busted in and said, "What's that noise?" Oh, mommy,
They just jealous.
boys.
Just, so good.
I've actually gotta move this so that I can see my notes. Because this song was, and it is a part of Def Jam music.
Oh my God, Tabitha Soren was in this video. She went on to do MTV News. I did not know that.
Wow.
I know, right, man?
Okay, so the Beastie Boys were Yeah.
And they're wearing AC/DC t-shirts and Slayer t-shirts. That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Man, the Beastie Boys.
They were so good, man. I would have really loved to have had Sabotage.
They only had one good album.
Oh no, Sabotage was album. Yes, that first album was just phenomenal. I love the song Sabotage, but it was a little bit after our list. So
yeah. I never got into the Beastie Boys. I don't know why.
You don't have to be into the Beastie Boys to love some of their music.
Okay.
Like, do you like that song?
I do.
Yeah. Did you like Sabotage?
I have actually. Okay. When we were at the University of Akron, Kevin Head and I would use that song at our parties. I mean, there were about 6 songs that we would use. There was
Dance to the Music.
Dance to the Music. There was
It's got to be a B-52 song in there somewhere.
It's 11. Bobby Brown's My Prerogative.
Yeah.
Which we would use at 11 o'clock in the evening every night. What was the one song that they all danced to? The Michael
Dance
Jackson
to the Music.
Song. That was Dance to the Music.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Was that? Oh, that was no. There was.
That was a song that they took all the way to Florida and got onto MTV with.
Yes, but there was another song, a Michael Jackson song that Charles Sheen and Kevin would do.
Oh God, I don't remember. Of course, I don't remember a lot of those parties.
Yeah,
I was there. I just don't remember them.
There were a lot of words involved.
Many beers, many boozes, many whippets, many cigarettes.
Yes, indeed.
Many bathroom breaks with Tina Cherry standing there.
Oh God.
All right, man. What's your number 18? I'm dying to find out.
Okay, so number 18. You guys are about to watch the official music video for a song called "We're Not Gonna Take It" from the album Stay Hungry.
Our podcast listeners are going to watch the video. Okay, great. Okay, go.
Well, they're gonna go. They're gonna go on YouTube and watch it. This song has been covered by Donuts, Weird Al Yankovic, and The Lit, among others, and has been featured in a number of television commercials and shows. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I will tell you who sings it after we get through the intro.
Pass the...
Hang on. I'm going to skip this.
Back up a touch. There you go. That should be good.
What do you want to do with your life?
I want to rock.
Do you remember me saying that I had a bad day at work?
Yeah.
I did not pick this song until I came home from work.
You're like, fuck it, it's going on my list.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Twisted Sister with Dee Snider as the lead, singing We're Not Gonna Take It Anymore. As I said, this came out in 1984. The video's hilarious. If you get a chance, go to YouTube, watch the video, watch the whole thing. This was that era, man, 1984.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't going to take shit from anyone.
Now, I love the fact that Dee Snider showed up at Congress with the whole Tipper Gore thing and the Filthy 15 songs. And he looks like the freak he is on this video. And he was so well spoken and put those guys in their place. It was great television to watch. It was fantastic.
They actually have on YouTube, they have the hearing, the congressional hearing that he was at. And it's brilliant. I mean, you realize how smart this guy is.
They're thinking, that we're going to have a slam dunk with this asshole. And then he turned it around. It was great. Oh, my God.
He slammed, every congressman that tried to make him look like an idiot. He turned it around.
So good.
You see, here we go. This is the quintessential, this is what the 80s were about. We were tired of our parents telling us what we were going to do. And we were going to do what we needed to do to survive. I love Dee Snider. Anyways, this song's one of those songs that really pulled me out of the depression modes that I was in. And like I said, I had a shitty ass day at the golf course today. This song actually made my day worth it. So,
that's good stuff.
That's now. I'm sure you were not expecting that on my list.
I was not, man. I did that. I mean, they on the hair metal band spectrum are a little on the flaky side because they took the makeup to the absolute effing extreme. Just as like, okay, how goofy can we make ourselves look? We can go further. Hold on. Hold my beer. Hi, Kendrick. Come here. There are
very few bands that I could sit back and go, well, they're a little over the top. You got Gwar.
Yeah.
You got
Insane Clown Posse. Yeah.
Slipknot. But
these guys.
And then there's Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
All right. It was a great part of my youth, and I loved them. All right. We are up to Burke's number 17.
Yes. And this was a band I had heard them on and off, and they grew on me over the years. And I realized that the sound, the kind of off-centeredness of all of their music was just fantastic, and I grew to appreciate them more and more and more and more over the years. I liked them originally and just really came to love a bunch of their songs. This was 1987, Jane's Addiction and Jane Says. who would ever think to put, Jamaican steel drums into a mainstream song? But it sounds so good. And it's just so, I love when like hard hitting bands do the slow down and take their time and do kind of a ballad. And this is kind of their ballad song. You got some really amazing people in this band originally. Dave Navarro was in this originally. Flea for the Red Hot Chili Peppers was in this band originally. You are muted. You're muted.
I was just about to say that was Flea. Was that not Flea playing guitar?
That was Flea. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And
it was
Dave
in the original.
Navarro.
Oh God, I love Dave Navarro. Holy crap, I love Dave Navarro.
From the tattoo show on I think it's A&E. He is basically the host of a new tattoo show.
Yep.
Incredible musicians.
Oh yeah, just absolutely, just fantastic music, and their lead singer was just so kind of out there, but it always worked, man. I mean, just
okay. He was out there, but here's the thing: he's able to push his vocals without going into falsetto and still having that high tone to it,
and still having a lot of oomph behind it too.
Yeah. I mean, look at Navarro playing the bass on this.
I think he was playing guitar. I think Flea was doing bass.
That could be.
So yeah, just this is like crunchy peanut butter. It's smooth and crunchy at the same time, man. It's all good.
Okay, so here's the biggest thing that I will say about this. I worked with Guns N' Roses for about a month and a half. And Guns N' Roses is a great studio band. They are not good live. Jane's Addiction sounds like Jane's Addiction on the recording when they're live. His vocals are on point constantly.
Yeah, it's like, okay, brain cells are dead again. Who did the song "I'm All Right" from Caddyshack?
I'm all right. Oh, God,
Danger Zone.
Yeah. Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, Kenny sounds so good live, as well as he does on the studio, and that to me is just another, that to me is the point of a good musician. Sounding good in the studio is one thing. As you can sound that good live, you're a true musician at that point.
See, I don't want to take away from Jane's Addiction. They're almost done. But you are absolutely correct. I saw Kenny Loggins a couple of years ago at the NAMM show. And I mean, okay, so this guy's got to be in his 80s. Sounds just like he did in the 70s.
No, he's phenomenal. So good.
Yeah. What a great guy. Jane's Addiction's a band that is no more, which
is sad.
Is kind of sad. Mainly because their lead singer and lyricist was he was different. And that's kind of what made Jane's Addiction a fun band to sit back and listen to. They had some great dance songs too, which weren't supposed to be dance songs.
And down the line when they did "Been Caught Stealing" is just such a fun song to listen to.
Yeah.
All righty, man. Right. We are up to your number 17 now, I do believe.
I do believe we are. And let's see here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I know he's looking at this. He can see. This sucks because he can see the title. But
I still have no clue.
This is a song called "Kiss the Rain" by Billy Myers. And you remember me telling you that I've had a bad freaking 4 days at work.
Oh yeah.
Just a bunch of people that are constantly bitching. And this was one of the songs that this actually came out in the 90s. Okay. Right after college was over. But I was in the military. I was dealing with different bullshit. Well, actually, I was going through my divorce from Sandy. And
we'll allow it.
and this song was really a song that pulled me through those tough times. This is Billy Myers with Kiss the Rain.
You do know you could use this on our next podcast, right?
Yeah, I do. I do know that. That's part of the reason why it's here.
Because this showed up on Dawson's Creek and Chasing Amy.
Yes, sir.
So I had to look her up. Interesting background. Holy cow.
Yeah, I mean, she's an English woman.
English and Jamaican by birth.
Yes.
Avid, she's bisexual. Pop, jazz, world music. Battles with depression. She's just got a really, interesting background.
That was okay. When the video came out in 1997, the video is very explicit as far as somebody dealing with inner demons.
Yeah.
And, you know, just with her talking about you being able to go out into the rain to reset, to understand that you may be a oh God, why is that?
You click something.
To be able to do that reset, you know, I really, when this song came out, I was touring a lot, and I was going through a divorce, and it kind of gave me that feeling that you always had that reset. You could go outside, you could stand in the rain, and it's gonna reset everything, and you can start the next day. And honestly, I'll tell people, my divorce was the evilest thing I've ever seen. I don't know how I made it through it. I probably should have killed myself 10 years ago, 20 years ago. But it was songs like this and songs like Come Undone by Duran Duran that really pushed me through the depression.
Her vocal style is kind of reminiscent this is going to sound kind of weird, of Meatloaf. Like she's putting it all out there on every verse. Like she's not holding back. She's just putting all the emotion into every single verse. And I really dig that. I don't think I've ever heard this song in my life. And it's like, that's a great song.
Billy wrote it. Desmond Child, as well as Eric Brazilian, produced the song. So they helped her along with it. Anyone that knows Desmond Child knows that is the R&B queen bee there. Just really, really good with the R&B vocals and different things like that. Billy Meyer's voice has so much range that she can do stuff that other people can't. When she goes into that Kiss the Rain and holds that note for as long as she holds it, I mean, it reminds me of Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to get off of Billy Myers. Well, actually, I'm not on her right now.
Unfortunately.
Gorgeous woman. She's a beautiful woman. I'm not going to say anything else. So, I think we're on Burke 16.
Yes. This is a group I was introduced to by a girl I was dating in high school. And she and Jenny, of all people.
Jenny Thompson?
Yes. Somebody had given them tickets to go see this show at EJ. And they're like, who is this group? And they're like, whatever, it's free tickets. We'll go watch it. And they came out of the show going, holy shike, this was I love this stuff. This was amazing. This song came out in 1989, and he did solo and everything, and I've loved him for years and years and years. The song is "Back on My Feet Again" by the Babies, and John Waite is kind of the big guy behind this whole thing.
Oh, wait, John Waite from Bad
People
English.
Talking. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Makes
All
more
right.
sense now, doesn't it?
It does. The vocals make a lot more sense now.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hit it.
I was so lonely until I met you. Told myself I'd get by without love. Drowning my sorrows, avoiding tomorrows. Kinda felt that I just had enough. You light up my face with your jokes and your smiles, and the way that you came every night. Don't know what you got, but I'm sure glad I found you. Could be wrong, but it sure feels right. And here I am. I'm back on my feet again. Here I am. I'm back on my feet again. Surprised at myself for the way that I feel. So happy that you're here with me. Some women I've known have left me with nothing, but I guess that was just meant to be. And here I am. I'm back on my feet again. Here I am. I'm back on my feet again. I was out for the count. I was down, I was beat, I was crying. I was covered in hurt. I was hiding my face, sick of trying.
So yeah, this everything John Waite does, I really enjoy, and I was kind of assumed the guy was kind of a butthead to work with, but apparently he's a super chill and nice guy. I've actually heard him on the Bob and Tom show a couple times. Like he would come on and just do interviews with these guys just because they loved his music so much. And like early in the morning, he's singing to these guys, which if you're a singer and it's 6 a.m. and you're trying to sing, that's just fucking rough, but he's doing it anyway. Everything he does, man, it sounds tight. He's another one of those singers that just like vocally puts it out there. He's singing his ass off every time.
I think what I saw was interesting was the structure of the song. You went through 2 verses and 2 choruses in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is just quick. And then they went into basically a pre-chorus vamp in the middle, or a pre-chorus interlude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The structure of the songs are interesting. The hooks are always interesting. I mean, every time I think of you was another one of the songs that they put out, like 1979, and Isn't It Time is a great song, and John Waite's solo is just good music too. So it's just he's always been in that. He was always there musically when I was listening hardcore when I was in high school. So yeah. I love the babies.
Oh, look at the Kendrick.
There's the kitty. Oh, look at that.
The Kendrick.
You're going to try and bite my neck.
Town.
Alrighty, man. Is it break time or you got time for one more?
22 minutes.
Oh, geez. Okay, cool.
We got plenty of time here.
Plenty of times.
So we're about to go to my 16. My 16 actually comes from 1986.
Oh,
yeah, 1986, the year before I graduated. This was when Burke graduated, I do believe.
I graduated in 85.
85.
Yep. So I was already at Akron U. Holy crap.
Yeah. So this song came out on an album called Raised on Radio. And my friend Bob Cavanaugh and I actually went in 1986 to see this band live.
Nice.
Oh, yes. And it excited me. And this is actually one of Burke's bands, or at least it was before he changed. We actually had the lead singer, Steve Perry. As I said, this is from the Raised on Radio album. I'm going to say this. This song is called Be Good to Yourself. And it's one of the, I wanted to put Faithfully on here. I really did.
Yeah, that's a very good song.
But I had so many depression songs already because I had a shitty day at work. I decided to go with something like this. Now you'll notice that the audio here really isn't the best, but I gotta tell the people this. You see it. This is the actual concert.
It looked like Red Rock, maybe?
No. This is the actual concert from the Richfield Coliseum.
Oh God, you're kidding me.
Nope.
Holy cow.
right, so during this concert, before the concert even started, there was this big, huge curtain up, and Steve Perry is shoving his ass out through the crack in the curtain and wiggling it. It was one of the best concerts I ever went to. And you know, I don't think that is the Richfield Coliseum. That's got to be
I saw
outdoors.
lights where lights couldn't be in the Coliseum.
Yeah. It was a very I mean, YouTube has it listed as the Richfield Coliseum, but that's not the Richfield
Actually, I think the
Coliseum.
keyboardist in this video would not have been the keyboardist at the Coliseum. It would have been, Rolland was his name, I think, originally from Santana. But that guy there, that keyboardist, used to play with the Babies.
Yeah, I'd have to look that up.
Actually, one of the songs that keyboardist wanted the Babies to use, the Babies really didn't want to, and he gave it, I think it was Faithfully of all things, and gave it to Journey, and Journey was like, yeah, we'll do it.
So I know that this is the Raised on Radio tour because Randy Jackson is playing in it. And Neil Schoen is the same.
Yep.
The keyboardist looks like the original keyboardist.
No. The original keyboardist, his name was something Roland. Big, long, curly hair, big handlebar mustache. Because Roland and Sean started in Santana. As a matter of fact, Roland was the actual singer in the song Black Magic Woman by Santana.
That is correct. Anyways, Journey, my 16th pick. There were 100 songs that I could have picked from this band. I decided to do Be Good to Yourself because I'll depress you later.
Greg Raleigh, that was his name.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are up on Burke's 15.
Cool. And I knew you were going to like this one. And I kind of went way off base for my normal stuff. This is another one of those songs that fascinated me because of how do you get that sound out of a guitar? How did you do that? And then the rest of the song is just cool as crap to listen to. I love it's smooth and laid back and slightly crunchy. This 1984. This is the Smiths.
Crunchy seems to be your word for this.
It's just if you got smooth and crunchy, it's all good. It's all good, man. This is How Soon Is Now by the Smiths.
The sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am sun and air of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to belong, just like everybody else does.
So the technicality of this song drew me in originally. Then the lyrics kind of picked on me, and just everything about the song is just so well done. And then you've got so many people from, you got Morrissey that went on to do his own thing. This band was a big genesis for a lot of your favorite music, if I recall.
Well, the thing about, okay, I don't want to go too much into the Smiths because
they might show up again.
The Smiths will come up again. But here's the thing. The Smiths came out the same time as Joy Division came out. This was early British punk, British progressive rock. It was a different tone than Americans were used to hearing. Are you okay?
I froze there for a second. You froze, but now we're back.
Holy cow! You just looked like you were totally.
You're like,
I mean, you never froze. You never froze here. Like I kept watching you go around. I'm like, damn. Okay, he's having some issues there. But like I was saying, this was the same time as Joy Division and the Sex Pistols, Iggy Pop,
the Clash, and
the Clash. You know, this was actually the start of the mellow progressive rock that I fell in love with. And Morrissey's incredible. But the guy can write lyrics like you wouldn't believe. You're the one for me, fatty girl. I mean, who writes shit like this? He's just it's one of the most amazing bands from the 80s. And honestly, people nowadays need to go back and look at them.
Oh,
because these are songs that you just don't realize are there, but they're incredible.
I mean, the cool thing about that song is they brought it back for the TV series Charmed, and they did a cleaned up version of it. But still, like I said, this song just attracted me because of the technical aspects of it, but then the rest of the song drew me into it. I'm like, oh, this doesn't suck. This is cool.
This is actually good.
Yeah, good stuff, man. All right.
We've got 10 minutes left. We are actually at the 15 number.
Yep, this is your number 15. This is why we wanted to start early.
We're going to go through the 15 and then we'll take a break.
Okay.
Because I'm getting to the point of having to go to the restroom. So this band actually used to have two lead singers or two lyricists in Roy Orzabal and Ian Curtis. Oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking out now. This is Tears for Fears, and this song actually came out when the two split up. So this is just Roy Orzabal, and Roy Orzabal went out to find a female vocalist for the song.
Really?
And he found Alita Adams, who is, well, not just that, she's been on Broadway. She's done a ton of stuff. This song came out in 1989. This is Tears for Fears. And I'm sure there's going to be more Tears for Fears going on in this
quite
podcast.
Possibly.
But this is Tears for Fears, Woman in Chains. I'm literally going to let this play because the lyrics are so strong. You just have to listen to it. You have to listen to the lyrics. You have to understand the suffrage that this lady is going through. And it's just a very powerful song. Ladies and gentlemen, Woman in Chains. Hey, you remember me saying that there's going to be depression rock going on?
I seem to recall you mentioning that once or twice.
All right.
All right. You kept it to a minimum. I'm pretty proud of you, actually.
Thank you.
The weird thing about this song, though,
Yeah.
the tone of it doesn't feel depressing. It's more of the lyrics and the meaning behind the song.
You're right. It has this melodramatic flavor to it, but it doesn't. I mean, in the beginning, you're like, oh,
this is pretty.
This is pretty. And then you start listening to the lyrics, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this chick's getting the shit kicked out of her every day. God, I love Alita Adams.
She's got a beautiful voice. Holy cow. There's a little Peter Gabriel vibe to this song, too, that I love.
Yeah, you know what? Oh, God.
Did they do any other songs with her other than this?
No, this was the only song they did with Alita Adams.
Oh God.
And like I said, this was that period when they were splitting up. Like you still see him in the video playing guitar, but you'll notice that he has no vocals in this whatsoever. And that, yeah.
Their voices blend so beautifully. Holy cow.
Oh, just wait. It's an incredible song about the trials and tribulations of an abused woman, and it's really kind of interesting watching the video because she's, I mean, like in that scene right there, she's hugging her husband who just beat the shit out of her. it's just a powerful song. And
it's these interactions with you and I, like, I really didn't pay that much attention to this song ever. I liked it, but I got way more appreciation for this song now than I ever did, and I'm gonna probably listen to it at some point tomorrow and like sit and dissect it. And that I love that shit. Absolutely love that shit.
It's such a brilliant song. Roland Orzabal actually is one of the best lyricists I've ever seen. He knows how to pull shit out of he knows how to get feelings out of people, even with their song Shout. Tears for Fears is probably my favorite band out of all of them, and everyone knows I love Marillion.
Oh yeah,
I that is such a hot band, but Tears for Fears writes lyrics that you can actually deep dive into the lyrics and go, holy shit, that's what that's about.
Yeah. Songs that make you think. Hold on, I'm not sure I want that.
Holy cow. Guess what, we just went through our time. We have like 57 seconds left.
Beautiful.
No clue what button this is, but I have to pee so bad. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Yeah, bye.
When our time is up, when our lives are done, will we say we've had our fun? Will we make our mark this time? Will we always say we tried? Standing on the rooftops, everybody scream your heart out. Standing on the rooftops, everybody scream your heart out. Standing on the rooftops, everybody scream your heart out. This is all we got now, everybody scream your heart out. All the love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Davis and Davis Show. We're just kind of rolling with a little bit more of that Tears for Fears. I mean, the more
It
that
doesn't suck, man. It's awesome.
the more that we go through this list, the more I sit back and go, oh my gosh, I need to put that song in our queue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We just had a great discussion about Tears for Fears, as well as Alita Adams, who just has an incredible voice.
Yeah, she's strong as death.
But you know what? It's time to move on to Burke's number 14. And I'm going to say this before you can talk, okay?
Go for it.
It took me about a half an hour and you texting me back to finally find the correct version of this song.
I can tell you why. He wanted to write this song, and his record company didn't want him to. They're like, that sucks. There's no way that's going to play. So he wrote a version for his own country. They're like, oh, that's good. We'll play that. And then after that was popular, he then did the version that he wanted to originally do. So this is a British gentleman writing a song about an American city. And this is a really important song This was played on MMS all the time in their intros. It's just a great song. This is 1979, Ian Hunter, and the song is Cleveland Rocks.
All right, so one of the cool things that I did with this, Burke sent me this list, and I started hunting, and when I finally found it, I was like, okay, this is the one I have to. The version that you are listening to was recorded in the Agora Ballroom in Cleveland. How many places have we heard? What's his name's television show, the comedy show?
Drew Carey. Drew Carey used this in the Presidents of the United States covered this song for the Drew Carey show, and that was an awesome version also.
The Cleveland Guardians play this song after every win.
Nope. Cleveland's the only one that rocks.
And what was interesting about the song when Ian wrote it, like you said, they transferred it to England Rocks.
So he originally did England Rocks, and it was a very kind of goofy song. But God, when he did Cleveland Rocks, it just sounded so good. And like I said, this was like on MMS all the time, all their intros, everything.
Yeah. I don't know how many concerts I've seen in that building. Wow.
That's not bad for the Agora.
No, let's see, who have I seen there? Bruce Springsteen, Eric Clapton.
Ooh.
I never saw Ian. I wish I would have now that I've seen that. Michael Stanley Band, I've seen at the Agora Ballroom. The Agora Ballroom was a great place to go. It was a great venue to go see a live show. But when there weren't live shows, the Agora Ballroom would open up and it was a dance floor.
I've been there a few times, drinking possibly underage, and
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know how that happens. There's
Oh,
a pizza shop attached to it that you constantly would go and get your Okay. No, the Agora Ballroom was just this. It was a staple of Cleveland. I mean, just watching that song, it makes me proud of being from Cleveland. And it makes me realize how much I miss Cleveland. It's a great city. The Agora was one of the premier places to see bands because you were right up front with them.
Yep.
I mean,
And it was close enough to Akron that you could get there easily. It was close enough to Cleveland you could get there easily. It was just readily accessible. It was an awesome place.
all right, sir. That was a great choice for 14.
Thank you, sir.
My choice for 14 is a woman who may actually come up in my list again. I'm not going to say anything. This is from her 1988 album, The Sensual Word. But where I fell in love with the song was a movie by Kevin Bacon called She's Having a Baby. And to tell you a little story about that movie, Kevin Bacon is married to a woman who is pregnant, who ends up having complications during her birth. And he is rushed out of the operating room while they do an emergency C-section. And through the movie, they play this song, and you see scenes of her going through surgery and scenes of him in the waiting room in agony. So with that, this is Woman's Work by Kate Bush.
Pray God you can cope. I'll stand outside this woman's work, this woman's word. his part is over. Now starts the crawl of the fire. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping, but I can't stop thinking. All the things I should have said that I never said. All the things we should have done that we never did. All the things I should have given that I didn't. Oh, darling, make it go. Make it go away. Give me these moments back. Give them back to me. Give me that little kiss. Give me all. I know you have a lot of strength left. I know you have a little life in you yet. I know you have a lot of strength left. I should be crying, but I just can't let it show. I should be hoping that I can't stop thinking. Of all the things we should have said that we never said. All the things we should have done that we never did. All the things that you needed from me. All the things that you wanted from me. All the things I should have given that I didn't. Oh, darling, make it go away. Just make it go away.
In typical Kate Bush fashion, I mean, it's brutal, and it's
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's hitting you in the face, and all Burke got to see was the original
Video.
music video, which
Which
they depicted a bunch of stuff from the movie. But I mean, you could see it when she falls over, dying at the table. It's just like, holy shit.
that's rough.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this video, which I've never seen before, and I'm looking at the guy, and I'm like, my God, that man looks familiar. So I had to look him up. It's Tim McInnery,
Yes.
who was in a lot of well, he played Lord Percy and Captain Darling in the
Mhm.
Black Adder series with oh God. Yes, brain cells are completely dead. Not Hugh Laurie. Well, no, Hugh Laurie and Mr. Bean. Who played Mr. Bean?
Yeah. That was a Rowan Atkins.
Yes. So he was in the Rowan Atkinson series Black Adder for a couple of the seasons and everything. And it's like, but oh God, I think I got introduced to Kate Bush. Maybe the So album with Peter Gabriel.
Okay. Yeah.
Might have been
Yeah.
the first time that I ever heard her. And then I'm almost positive that Jenny had one of her albums. And I got to listen to the whole album through. I'm like, oh my God, I got to listen to more of this. Totally got into Kate Bush very early on. It's like, God, her vocal range and stylings are so off the scale. I mean, like, she can sound like a little girl. She can sound gravelly and scary, and she doesn't. She's another one of those that puts it all out there. Doesn't matter if the song is low key, intense, whatever. She puts it all out there every single time. It's just such good stuff to listen to.
In 1988, I worked at Kane Park Amphitheater, and my picture just went away. Whoa! Everything just took a shit here.
I can see a cannon, and I can see your mouse moving around.
Wow. Let's see here.
Yeah, there you are.
All of my soundboards just flashed. Like everything. I think we just had a power spike here.
Mm.
And so people know. Yeah, it's still 102 degrees here.
Yeah, that's good.
And
it's down from 107.
We're starting to have some issues with the power grid keeping up.
No, don't say that.
Anyways,
in Texas? Come on.
1988 was when.
Yeah, well, there you're gone again. It's a cannon. Oh, I hear windows bleeping in the background. That can't be good.
There's a whole lot going on right now, people.
Please excuse us. We're experiencing technical difficulties right now.
Zoom is unable to detect a camera.
Oh shit! That can't be good.
Yes, we're.
Wait. I can hear you though, and considering it's a podcast, that's fine.
All right. I'm going to finish my story about Kate Bush before I pause and fix this. The thing about 1988, Randall Enlow, who was the technical director at the University of Akron, when we were there, called me up and said, "Hey, do you want to work at Kane Park?"
Oh, wow.
In Cleveland Heights. And I went, yeah, I would love to do that. So I went up to Cleveland Heights and I worked at Kane Park for the summer. I'm sure that I totally fucked everything up because I fuck everything up in my life. And I met this girl named Lisa Gibbons, who was working in one of the she was working concessions.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you, man, I fell in love with this girl. I had just been dumped by my girlfriend, Donna. And Lisa really kind of pulled me out of this rut. But she was the one that introduced me to Joy Division and Kate Bush and all these really, really cool bands that weren't normal. Or weren't normal as far as Medina goes.
Yeah, they weren't mainstream per se.
Right. And I mean, the year that I dated Lisa was incredible for me, and it taught me a lot. I was a shit to her. I still to this day try to apologize to her. Probably every 10 years. I mean, yeah, I was a shit, and I don't know any other way to say it. I shouldn't have. She said that she wanted to go off to college, and I said, "Well, if you're leaving, fuck you."
It's a little harsh, but
well, I didn't quite say it that way. Okay, Burke. I was
well, with you, you never know.
Well, I had, yeah. Lisa, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I'm going to apologize. I'll apologize to a lot of my other older girlfriends, and I was a dick. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little break here. I'm sorry that this break is coming so quick, but I've got to get this fixed. We'll be right back.
See you soon.
I want somebody to share the rest of my life, share my innermost thoughts, know my intimate details, someone who'll stand by my side and give me support. And
did you unplug it and plug it back in again?
Did you turn it off and turn it back on again?
Listen to me when I want to speak about the world we live in and life in general. Though my views may be wrong, they may even be perverted. You hear me loud and won't easily be converted to my way of thinking.
I never should have been a singer. All right, guys, we'll get the fuck out of here. We'll be back. Hey, make sure that you check back soon for part 2 of this podcast.
Owning a boat comes with a number of perks, like being able to say ahoy or land ho and not feel weird about it. So here's another perk. Geico's boat insurance offers access to the largest towing fleet on the water. And with specialist support from agents that are as passionate about boating as you are, there's so much value that you'll want to say, shiver me timbers, and not feel weird about that either. Get more with Geico.